President Force, member of Harvard Corporation and the boards of offices, member of faculty, parents, and above all, graduates. The first thing I would like to say is thank you. Not only has Harvard given me an extraordinary honor, but a week of fear and nonsense I have endured. Other thoughts giving this commencement address have made me lose weight. A win-win situation. Now, all I have to take this rest, swings at the red banner. I convince myself that I'm at the world's largest Triffender reunion. Living the commitment is a responsibility. Or so I thought. Until I cast my mind about to my graduation, the commencement speaker that day were the distinguished British philosopher Baron Mary Warnock. Reflecting on her speak, I have made up to live right in this one because it turned out that I can't remember a single word she said. This liberating discovery enabled me to recede without any fear that I might inadvertently influence you to abandon promising career business, the law of politics, forgetting the light of becoming a gay wizard. You see, if only remember this year to come with the gay waitress, I come ahead Baroness Mary Warnock. Achieve your goals. The first step to self-improvement. Actually, I have racked my mind hard for what I ought to say to you today. I have asked myself what I wish I had known at my our graduation and what important lessons I had learned in 21 years that have inspired between the standards. I come up with two answers. On the wonderful day when we are gathered together to celebrate your academic success, I have decided to talk to you about the benefits of failure. And then you stand on the threshold what sometimes called real life. I want to restore crucial importance of imagination. This may seem, but bear with me. Looking back at the 21 years after our graduation, it's slight uncomfortable experience for the 40 years older she has become. Half my lifetime ago, I was striking an uneasy balance between the ambition I had to myself and what the closest to me expected of me. I was convinced that the only I wanted to do ever was to write novels. Half of my parents, both of whom came from background and neither whom between college, told me to feel at the imagination that were a using personal card that would never pay a mortgage, a pension. I know a child with a force a cartoon, and for now. So they have that would take over caption a degree. I wanted to study English literature. I compromised with rich that were certified nobody and went out to study modern languages. Hardly had my parents car routed the corner at the end of the road. Then I did German and skirt up down the classes corridor. I can remember telling my parents that I was studying classes. That might well have on the first time graduation day. Of all the subjects on this planet, I think they would have been hard put to nevertheless euphonic methodologies when they could bring the skill to access to bedroom. I would like to make it clear in parentheses that I do not blame my parents for their point of view. The risk is birth they blame your parents steering your wrong direction. The moment you are old enough to take the wheel, responsibility lies with you. What's more, I can criticize my parents for hoping that we never experience poverty. They have been poor themselves, and they have since been poor and acquired true wisdom. That is not an ennobling experience. Poverty entails fear, stress, and sometimes depression. It means total humiliation and hardship, climbing out poverty by your own efforts, and that in the sentence with rise yourself, but poverty itself is romanticized only by fools. Once fears more for myself at your age were not poverty but failure. At your age, it's borrowed didn't lack of motivation at university where I had spent far too long coffee for writing a story and far too little time at lecture. I had a snow passing examination. I asked for years, have been the measure of success in my life, and that's my peers. Now, I'm not done enough to is supported because you are young, gifted, and well educated. You have never heartsick and hard track, talent, and intelligence. Never yet inoculate anyone against us. And I do not for a moment suppose that everyone here has enjoyed an existence and untruthful privilege and contention. However, the fact that you are graduating from Harvard suggests that you're not very well acquainted with failure. You might be driven by fears of failure, quite merged, and desire for success. Indeed, your conception of failure might not be too far from the average person's idea of success. So high, how you already flows. Ultimately, one has to decide from outside what constitutes failure, but the words is quite eager to kill you a set up to let it. So I think it's fair to say that by any conventional measure, a mere 7 years after my graduation day, I have failed on every scale. An exceptionally short-lived marriage had imposed a long parent, and as poor as possible to be in modern prisons without being homeless. The fears that my parents had had for me, and I had had for myself, have all come to pass, and by every usual standard, I was a big failure and you. Now I'm not going to stand here and tell you that failure is first. The periods of my life were a dark one. I had no idea that was going to be what the press has since represented as a kind of fairy tale solution. I had no idea how far the time extended and for a long time analyzed the ends was hard brought down a reality. So why do I talk about the benefits of failure? Simply because failure means a tripping way of essential. I stopped pretending to myself that I was anything other than I was and began to rest all the energy into finishing the only work that mattered to me. Had I really succeeded that anything I might never have to determination exists in one arena I believed truly belonged, I was set free. Because my greatest fear has been realized I was still alive. I still have daughters whom I adored, and I have an old typewriter and big idea. So rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. You may never fail on the scale I did, but some failure in life is inevitable. It's possible to live without failing at something, unless you live so constantly that you may, in this case, you fail by default. Failure gave me an insecurity that I had examination. Failure taught me a thing about myself that I could learn no other way. I discovered that I have strong will and discipline that I had expected. I also found out that I have friends whose value was truly above the price and probably the knowledge you have immersed wasn't stronger When you are ever secure in your ability to survive, you will never truly know yourself. Other strength of your relationship until both have a status by adversity. Such knowledge is to give, and for all this painful wound, and having worth more than any qualification ever earned. So give her time Turner. Our time at 21 years ourselves, the personal happiness lies not a checklist of acquisitions or achievement. The qualification, your CV, and not your life. That you will meet many people of my age and older who confuse the two. Life is difficult and complicated and beyond anyone total control. And the humility to know that will enable you to survive is physics too. Now you might think that I do my second term is important contributing my life, so that is not wholly so. Though I personally would think to value a bedtime story to my last gaps, I learned to value imagination in my broadest sense. Imagination is not only the uniquely human capacity to envision that we is not, and therefore the power of inventions and innovation is arguably more transformative and regulatory capacity is power to enable us to empathize with humans who experience what we never share. One of the greatest formative experiences in my life is Harry Potter. Though for much of what I subsequently wrote this book, its revelation came in form of one of my earliest job. That was lopping up bright story during my lunch hours. I paid the rent in my early 20s by working at the Africa Research Department and Amnesty International's headquarters in London. Then my little office, I read Hestes Rip's letter must go out, total riot by men and women who were stressed in outside world. I saw photographs of those who had disappeared without trace, sent to Amatri by their divorced family and friends. I read this cemetery towards victim and saw pictures of their injury. Often had written eyewitness accounts of summary trial as execution of kidnapping and perhaps many of my co-workers were as political prisoners or fled into exile because they had to move to resist against their government. Visitors often include Joe who has come to give information or to try and find out what happened to those they had left behind. I should never forget the Africa fraud victim, the young man no older than I was at the time, who had become mentally ill after he had endured in this homeland. He jumped uncontrollably. He sprang to video camera about the cruelty inflicted upon him. He was first taller than I was, and since a fragile child, I would give the job of escorting him back underground station. Afterward, this man, who flies words, took my hand, kisses, courtesy, and wished me future happiness. And as long as I live, I still remember working along an empty corridor as from behind closed door, a scream of pain and horror such I have never heard since. The dolphin, and the research put out her head and told him to run. For the young man sitting with her, she had just had to give him the news. That retaliation for his outspokenness against his country's regime, his mother had been seized and executed. Every day of my working week in my early 20s, I was reminded how incredibly fortunate to live in a country with democratically elected government where legal representation and public trial were the right to everyone. Every day, I saw more evidence about the evil humankind will influence our fellow humans to gain and maintain power. I began to have nightmares, literal nightmares, about something sure, her, a rat. And yet, I also learned more about human goodness and Amnesty International than I had never known before. I've seen more people like thousands of people who never been told what they believe to act on the behalf of those who have the power of human empathy, leading to collection action, self-lives, and free prisoners. Other people whose personal well-being and security are assured join together in huge numbers to serve people they do not know and will never meet. My small participation in the process is one of the most humbling and inspiring experiences in my life. Unlike other creatures on the planet, humans can learn to understand what they have been experienced. They can think themselves into other people's places. What is powerful like my professional magic is moral neutral. What makes users' ability to manipulate or control says much to understand or sympathize, and many prefer not to exercise their imaginations on. They choose to remain completely within the bound, never troubling to wonder how few have been to ever they are. They can refuse to hear screams or experience inside cages. They can close their mind and hearts to any suffering and do not stop them personally. They can refuse to know. I might be tempted to invade people who can't accept it and feel a nightmare that I do. Choosing to lean for mental often for and that ring is our terror. I think the willfully Shima monster, definitely more afraid. What's more, those should not ever tie enable real monsters. For whatever committing to act outright for ourselves, we can live with it throughout our tea. One of the main things I learned at the classic corridor the Swiss Event 18 and says something I know too that defines what is writing the Greek order flutter that will achieve inwardly with chain out the reality. That astonishing statement and yet proven thousands of times every day of our life. Its ratio imparts inescapable connection with the outside world, the fact that we thought other people lives simply by attention. But how about are you? How about relative of 2008 likely to tell other people lies? Your intelligence, your capacity for hard work, your education how you earned empathy, and unique status, unique responsibility. Even your nationality says you're apart. The real maturity of you belong to the world's under many superpower. The way you vote, the way you live, the way you protest, the pressure you bring to bear our governments has a purse way beyond your borders. That's your privilege and your burden. And you choose to use status and influence to raise your voice on behalf and a voice. And you to identify not only with powerful but with the powerless. And you retain the ability to imagine yourself into the life of those who knows advantages. This will not only be your proud family who celebrates your existence, but thousands, millions of people who reality you have changed. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry on the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. I'm nearly finished. I have one last hope for you with something that I already had as 21. The friend with whom I said on graduation is that I have been my friend for life. That my children got parents, the children whom I've been able to turn and trouble. People who have been kind enough not to assume me were too near. That's Esther. At graduation, we're bound by no expression, but experience will time never come again. And of course, by notice that we have photographic evidence that would be exceptionally valuable. If any of us ran for Prime Minister. So today, I want nothing better than similar friendship. And tomorrow, I hope that even if you remember a single word of mine, you remember Dora Seneca, another of those romance I met while flashed down the lessons corridor and retreat from career ladder in search of ancient wisdom. As a child sought life, not how long is it, but how good is your mother. I wish you very good life. Thank you very much.